What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 234. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to the Jujutsu Kaisen live stream I did last weekend per viewer request. That link will be in the description box below as well. So, as the fight is intensifying up in here, it's not looking good for Gojo. No, especially since we got a 2-on-1 situation. Oh god, it is getting ugly. But anyways, Gojo does have something up his sleeve. So without further ado, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. What? Yuta enters the strongest match? Yuta's jumping in? What? I'll go. Get back here! Don't interfere! And this chapter is titled, Inhuman, well, it says I know I've been reading a different translation, but I'm going to use this one's here. Inhuman Makio Shinjuku Showdown Part 12. At least you're not next. Calm down, Akotsu. Kashimo's right about this. Gojo-san only allowed us to enter if he got weaker than us. It's a case by case, and Sukana's domain expansion is disabled right now. If Rikichan and I enter, I can definitely help by handling the two Shikigami. If someone is going, it's me. Get lost. Don't forget your role. We're thinking that if you're defeated, some of the insurance will be gone. If we win against Sukana, we won't need that insurance. We should take a gamble. Akotsu-senpai, go for it. We need it. Give me a break, you guys don't understand anything. Guys, Gojo-kun and Sukana have different requirements for winning. Gojo-kun just has to win against Sukana because together we might be able to handle Kenjaku. But it's different for Sukana. Even if he wins against Gojo-kun, he will have to fight us without a break. He must have a trump card that he is preserving. If we go out, he might use it. You're saying it's not good to provoke them? Yeah, they also have a Rame who is also a monster. Sukana not being able to give it his all, and Gojo at his best without a hindrance, this circumstance has the highest probability for winning. A hindrance? Is this all we have for modern sorcerers? That's not the point. This is a fight for Gojo Satoru. Whatever happens, it's lame to interfere with it. Yeah, seriously. No. Leave it. Leave it alone. But, having the cursed spirit here, not cursed spirit, I'm sorry. Having the, Shinigami, having Sukana summoning the Shinigami, having Yorozu's Ishigami, which I talked, not Ishigami, having Yoru's, why did I say Ishigami? Yorozu's Shinigami, which I did talk about in my live stream. Having Yorozu's Shinigami here is interesting. Because, remember, Yorozu possessed Megumi's sister. So, it has me wondering, is, Megumi's sis, is she gonna show up? That's a good question. I'm not obviously in person. No, what I'm talking about is because something I've been theorizing for a long time is if Sukana is going to be driven out of Megumi's body and back into Itadori's body, it would be like a similar situation to Nanatsu no Taizai with the Demon King and Meliodas and Zeldaris, where especially like with Zeldaris, specifically with Zeldaris, would be the best example, where oh my god, it's driving me crazy, where you have Sumiki up inside of Megumi's subconscious, waking him the fuck up and getting him waking him up and getting him going, kind of like with Gilda and Zeldaris. And once Zeldaris wakes up, or once Zeldora woke up, and in this case, when Megumi wakes up, if Megumi wakes up, um, fights back against Sukuna, and with Zeldaris, it was the Demon King. Now, and then with the Demon King, they had to defeat the Demon King on the outside as well as on the inside. That's what I feel like is going to have to happen with Sukuna. I've been saying it for a minute, that Sukuna you have to defeat on the outside as well as subconsciously. And I feel like, especially with Yorozu's curse, I keep saying cursed spirit, with Yorozu's Shinigami, well, even cursed spirit, you can make the argument too. With that being summoned onto the battlefield, I feel like if any, I really wanted Toji to be up in there in that subconscious. I still feel like he could be up in there in the subconscious, but it really seems like to me that the person that's going to be the Gilda of this situation is going to be Sumiki. And it makes sense because, remember, it was because Sumiki was killed that broke Megumi, and it will be Sumiki's spirit that wakes Megumi up. Oh my god, this totally makes sense. I really hope that this is the direction this goes in. Holy shit, I really do. But anyways, I just had to get that off my chest. I want to know what you guys think. I'm sorry I didn't recognize it in my live reaction last week. Because I was like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. And then I realized in my live stream, like, this is why I'm glad I did my live stream, even though, like, the turnout was low. Because it's like, dude, that's Yorozu's. Because I knew that Waspinator looked familiar. The Waspinator with titties. Yeah. Knew that inherited great serpent, Morn Tiger, Round Deer. The point is the healing effect of Madoka Round Deer. Round Deer is not adapted to Limitless, but it will have to destroy it in one shot like Maharaga. Yeah, he's gonna have to destroy it. But I will have to destroy it in one shot like Maharaga. It's interesting, isn't it, that now that I think about it even more, that's gonna summon brother and sister onto the battlefield. Well, Yorozu, you know what I mean in the case of Yorozu, because you understand what I mean. But for Maharaga to be summoned, Megumi summoned Maharaga and then, like, practically killed himself because he wanted Maharaga to go out of control. But you get what I'm saying. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, Gojo, whoop his ass. You're becoming repetitive. It'll be tedious if it heals Sukuna, so I'll destroy Agito first. This is fine. I won't let him have a moment to use purple. The purple he used at the start of the fight was more than 120% of the output, and must have used some kind of a binding vow. But even when I faced it, I was 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles away, so I was able to take it and only lose my enhanced arms. But I too am not in my best condition, so if I take purple now at 100% output, it will be fatal. Maharaga, how long are you having me wait? That's not what I want to see. Wait a minute. Maharaga, how long are you having me wait? That's not what I want to see. You are my shadow, not Fushiguro Megumi's. Megumi is still up in there. He resisting. I'm telling you, this is some Nanatsu no Taizai realness. This is giving me Demon King shit. Seriously, Gege, do it. Give me, like, Nanatsu no Taizai, like, Zeldaris realness, Zeldaris/Meliodas realness, more Zeldaris. And you could make, if it does go the Meliodas route, it's gonna be, would I say it's gonna be more like a Bond kind of thing? Because I think, if I remember correctly, Meliodas was not like Zeldaris. He was conscious the whole time. He was just fighting the Demon King inside. Yeah, this would be more Zeldaris than Meliodas. You can let me know in the comment section what you think. But God, this is definitely more of a Zeldaris situation in my opinion. You're my shadow, not Fushiguro Megumi's. Show me what you have. Spin. Oh shit! Good. Maharaga can use his slashes? Fly? Like Sukuna? This isn't good. Gojo's healing is weak now. Oh shit! Oh, hon. That stump looks good in terms of the amputation. Ooh. Ooh. I've been thinking for a while now. You're not strong enough to be here. Oh, shit. Blow maximum output. Yeah. 41 seconds later. Again, Gojo hollow purple technique will leave a scar in Shinjuku. Oh, the battle enters its climax. Oh, shit. Damn. Gojo, of course, is regrowing his arm, but holy shit. Damn. Damn. Remember what that was. That was not, that Shinigami was Yozoru's. That was Yozoru's technique. That wasn't Megumi's, and that wasn't Sukana's. Nah, he stole that from Yorozu. Yeah. Oh god, I gotta make sure I have the name. It's gonna drive me crazy. Holy crap, let me make sure I have the name. Where are you, motherfucker? Beastigido, there we go. Chimera Beastigido was Yorozu's technique. It was not Megumi's. Oh god, I really hope I'm right that Gege is going for a Demon King situation. I really, really do. And you know what? Speaking of, that has me wondering if Sukuna doesn't die here and Sukuna jumps back into Itadori, then what this would be, at least in my opinion, this would be like a reverse Nanatsu no Taizai, where you have Megumi being the Zeldris of the situation, and Itadori would be the Meliodas. Oh, for sure. For sure. Because thinking about it more and just recalling it, Meliodas wasn't completely unconscious like Zeldris was, because Zeldris gave up, or gave into the Demon King's power and went unconscious, especially was when he found out that Gilda was killed, when his waifu was killed, kind of like as I said earlier, when Megumi saw his sisters basically die. So that's why I'm like, yeah, this would make so much sense. Makes so much sense if this was going the Zeldris route. But goddamn, I really want to know what's going on in that subconscious. I do. I wants to know. And since Beastigido was killed, again, which was Yorozu's beast, the Waspinator beast, since it was taken out, are we gonna see Sis up in Megumi's subconscious? Are we? And are we gonna see her tell Megumi to fight back? What are we going to? Please, I would love to see that in Toji. I know it's wishful thinking for me to want to see Toji up in there, but God, please, Gege, please give me this moment. I really, really, really want that Nanatsu no Taizai moment is when Megumi takes back control of his body, or a Nanatsu no Taizai meets Toji moment, where they take back control of their body. But the other thing though is, and I said this in my live stream, I did this live stream, I'm frustrated because I did this live stream per request and there was low turnout. Makes me question if I will do live streams anymore, but I want to do them though. But it has me wondering, is Sukuna gonna die here and not be, is he gonna die and become fodder for, because this probably, this was according to Kenjaku's plan, because it's a win-win for him, because Kenjaku will either, similar to Mahito, will eat up Sukuna, or they will kill Sukuna flat out. The other thing is that because let's be real, Kenjaku is endgame in all this. It's not Sukuna. It's not going to be Sakuna. It's not. Based on what we're seeing, it's going to be Kenjaku. There's no way it's Sakuna after all of this. No way. Either Sakuna is going to jump back into Itadori's body, or he is going to die. The other thing I did say in my live stream is, again, watch it for more details, is what Gege we need to get more info on is why did Kenjaku / Kamo choose Itadori's mama specifically in terms of a vessel? What made her qualified? What requirements made her qualified to be that vessel to give birth to Itadori? What else makes Itadori like? What gives Itadori this power? Like, seriously, there's more to this. There's more to Itadori in terms of power. There is, and that needs to be explored. And there's also more in terms. Remember, Itadori swallowed a lot of Sukuna's fingers. He did, and you have to wonder, with that in mind, will he with those fingers swallowed? Will he retain all of those powers? Will he retain all that power from Sukuna? That is a very interesting question. I kind of hope so. And if he swallowed even more fingers of Sukuna, with Sukuna gone, like completely destroyed, will he keep gaining those powers from Sukuna? I hope so. Because it seems like every thing he eats, he gains the ability of it. So, a cursed ability of it. So, I gotta wonder if Sukuna is gone, will he still gain the abilities of Sukuna? And will Sukuna even return if Itadori eats that any more fingers of Sukuna? Hell, because of that's another thing too. If Sukuna is killed here and out of Megumi's body, because Itadori has them fingers inside of him, will he just be able to go back into Itadori's body because of that? I would think so, right? That would make the most sense. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be, and especially Jujutsu Kaisen content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.